Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to easily get the shiny charm in Pokemon Legends ZA and get to level 50 in Mable's research. So this works really well because we want to get that shiny charm. I've been getting a crazy amount of shinies with this. It changes the odds and makes it 4 times more likely to get a shiny. Now the thing is, to get the shiny charm and the Master Ball and the golden bottle caps, you don't actually have to complete all the requests. You can see here I don't have the full Pokedex, I don't have the full Megastone evolution, and that's okay. The hardest one is going to be winning Pokemon battles 1000. Now, in a playthrough, you'll get anywhere from 200 to 500, but that still leaves a lot of Pokemon battles. Now, if you're playing through the story right now, I'd recommend doing a lot of these battle zones, but once you get to the post game, there's going to be 3 of them here, but you end up getting a little bit less money unless you fight upwards of 30 trainers per night. So you're going to roughly get 20 to 35. I'd be shooting upwards of 35. That's a number I could consistently hit. And this is going to help you get through them, but it's also great because it's going to give us a bunch of cash, which we do need to get our Mega Stones. And that's a future, I guess, thing we'll get to, but this Megastone Emporium there may be a key to you getting some more points. But the battle zones are good. They're not the best. And some people comment and say that Sushi High Roller is a good place. This actually doesn't count as battles, unfortunately, so this isn't a good place to do it at. The absolute best is actually Restaurant Lena here. Now, it's best if you have a turbo controller, but it's not fully necessary. So once we get here, the AFK method is to take any bulky Pokemon. Gyarados can work. Dragonite is my personal preference here. Anything that's going to be strong against fire and burn, because you're going to go against the 3 different monkeys here. So I have my Dragonite here trained in health and attack. You don't need to train in defense. What we do need, however, is the Rocky Helmet. This makes it AFK because he can just get hit, and it's going to be able to give you the battles basically AFK. And if you have a turbo controller, you're going to press and hold your turbo button and then press and hold the A button to basically make it so that you're just continuously spamming A. Because if you do that, you're just going to continually go through the dialogue and keep fighting it. So you can leave your Switch on overnight. It will take like around 24 to 36 hours to get through the 1,000 fights because it's actually really slow. Your Dragonite isn't attacking. Unless you can set up a macro to pull off the right trigger and then use something like a quick attack, it's going to take quite some time. Now, if you don't have a turbo controller, my recommendation is to go and still use this area here. It's going to be the quickest fights and the easiest fights that we can possibly do. And I would recommend, again, Dragonite's a great choice, or any quick attacker. He's got extreme speed, which lets you attack very fast. The nice thing is this is pretty mindless. You can literally just go in there and press A and then literally just keep pressing L and A. And this is another one that I'd recommend if you were watching TV or doing something. You can literally do it with the Joy-Cons in your hand or your controller in hand and not even watch the screen. So you just AFK do this. It's the quickest way, unfortunately. It's either using a turbo controller and leaving it on overnight or just doing the battles manually. It will take some time. It's annoying and very grindy. I don't like it. Another challenging one is the trade evolutions, but this is how you're going to get Scyther, Gengar, Machamp, which you can actually find as Alpha Pokemon in Wildzone 20, but we need to trade 5 of these. My recommendation is go to Wildzone 15, where there's going to be Haunter. You can then just go ahead and trade those for Gengar. This will require you to go to the link play that's behind me there, and then we'll go to link trade, faraway players. And if you weren't aware, every single Pokemon game that comes out with link trading, you can actually type in the Pokemon's Pokedex entry twice, and you're going to be able to trade with people. So with this, you just enter it in. You can trade for the Haunter for Gengar. Everyone that joins this is likely going to have a Haunter. If they don't, just back out. But I've never had one where people don't trade what it's said to trade. If you want to trade Kadabra, it's going to be 0063 0063. For Machoke to Machamp, it's going to be 126 0126, and you can find him at Wildzone 14. Now, if you want to trade Evolved Spritzee, which you normally cannot get the Floromatis in this game, it's going to be 0096 0096. It has to be holding a satchel, and you can actually see that the other Pokemon that you're trading with will be holding an item as well. And Swirlix in the World Pop is going to be 0098 0098. And if you want to trade your Slowpoke into Slowking, it's going to have to hold a King's Rock, and this will be 0137 0137. For a Scyther to turn into Scyther, it has to be holding a Metal Cloak or Metal Coat, which you can purchase at Racine Construction if you go inside the building there. And you can purchase all the different evolution items at that location as well. This one will be 0176 0176. And to evolve your Onix into a Steelix, it has to also be holding the Metal Code, which you can purchase at Racine Construction. It's 0197 0197. However, you can actually find this in the game at one point. You can miss it, so you may have to trade for it. You know, if you have any of the catch-specific Pokemon types, one of them is likely going to be either Steel or Rock. This is the best location, Wildzone 14, to do this. Now, whenever you catch a Pokemon, they have a 5-minute timer where you cannot catch them again, so you're going to have to go to another location. So I'd recommend doing a multitude of these at a time. So here, we're going to run around. You can see the Lairon and Aeron. There's multiple there. Drill Birds as well, which will give you the Steel type. This is going to be one of the best ones. You can go around, and there's going to be Onix hiding sometimes in there if it's not a Drill Burst. So yeah, just run around, clear them out. If you need ghost or poison types, this is a good location to go to here because there's a bunch of ghosts here. And then you can literally just hop right over to here, and there's going to be Ghastly as well, and some poison types with the Ekans, and also some bug types too. So these two are really good just for those two types. Wildzone 8 is the easiest ground type. Wildzone 12 is great for ice types, and you can also find a good amount of fighting types here, as that's another hard one. Wildzone 9 is actually underrated because there's multiple Pokemon that are multiple types. You can get Steel, Rock, Dark, which are some of the harder ones. If you need Dragon, this is likely one that's going to be tough. Wildzone 18 actually has a lot of them. So there's an Alpha Salamence here, and there's going to be 3 Bagon there. And then again, 5-minute respawn on them. So once you clear those out, you're going to run over here, ignore the Mega Lopunny that's hopping around here, and we're going to continue on to this little construction that we have to climb up here. And it is an annoying one, but once we're up at the top here, we're going to go back into Zone 18 here, and then you can hop down. There's going to be Noibats, which are all Dragon types. And if you cross over there, there's the one Fennekin, which you may want as well. And during the day, Altaria will also be in this location. This is one of the most annoying to farm as Dragon types, so it's really just this location, and then going back to Zone 20, as the Drag Algae from there will also be another Dragon type. And on top of that, there's also the Inkay if you don't have Dark type. I actually recommend going to Wild Zone 20 for a lot of the different types. Like there's many fairy types that'll be here. The 2 random alphas that are in the center will give you a lot of different ones. And you can also get the steel fighting types and all the other types over in this section here if you've missed them. And there's the dark, the steel, there's dragon types. You got pretty much everything in the Wild Zone 20, so I'd highly recommend this one. Electric type is another difficult one, but Wild Zone 1 has Pichu and the Mareeps there. And then you can come up over to Wild Zone 3, and there's going to be 3 Pikachu at the bottom right-hand side of this area. And then Wild Zone 16 also has the Mareeps there as well. Now, there's going to be a lot that you need to evolve with an item, and that's when we're going to go to the Stone Emporium, which is just down from the Vernal Pokemon Center now. This will also give us the Mega Stones, especially if we did a bunch of the battles before. Whenever we go here, we're going to have a lot of money so that we can purchase them all. I currently don't, but there's some that are really good. Like you can go with the Dawn Stones, and there's a few that'll trade evolve really easily. With the Dawn Stone, we have the female snow runs into the Frostlass, which is really easy to find at Wild Zone 14. So this is a good one. You can also go with the Leaf Stone there and catch Weeping Bells that are in Wild Zone 13. So you can use the Leaf Stone to get them into Victory Bell. And again, or I guess Wild Zone 12, I should say, is where the all the snow runs are to trade or turn them into the Frostlass with the Dawn Stone. I'd honestly just work on spamming those. Now, Eevee has 3 evolutions that you can't normally get if you're going to go through and get them from Wild Zone 20. So Wild Zone 19 here, if you avoid the crazy Kangaskhan there, there's actually a really good location. So right as soon as you get in the door, there's going to be one here or right there. There's going to be Eevee. And again, 5-minute cooldown. So you're going to go in and catch all 3 of these and take them to Novu Cafe. Make sure that they're the Pokemon that you have selected as your Pokemon that you would send out. And then you're going to go talk to this lady here, and you're going to purchase them from the cafe menu. I like just getting the burn up roast. You'll buy those, do it 5 times, which is kind of funny. You force feed your Eevee 5 coffees. They'll turn into Umbreon, Espeon, or Sylveon. Sylveon if they have a fairy type move, and either Espeon or Umbreon during the day or the night if they don't have a fairy type move at the max friendship there. So that's one of the really quick and easy ones to get those. Umbreon is pretty decent in this game because he's very bulky. From the Stone Emporium, you can also get you can get Tyrantrum, Aurorus, and Aerodactyl, which will give you 5 more entries into the Pokedex. So again, that's at the Stone Emporium there. And then you're going to go to the Pokemon Research Lab. And upon going there, you're going to go up to the 2nd floor. And when you're in there, there's going to be a person you can talk to, and they'll turn them all back into the Pokemon. He'll also give you 20,000 Pokedollars. And filling up your Mega Pokemon Pokedex is also difficult, so we're going to go to Quasartico there. And whenever we go here, you need a lot of Mega Stones. So getting the Pink Canary plush is really good because this will give you more stones when you break these. I did do a video on the best farming locations on where to get all these, but right outside here is another good location because you can literally just use Extreme Speed or any priority move. Lucario is great for this. And whenever you attack like that, you're going to get a ton of them and upwards of 300 to buy the Mega Stone. And once you get a bunch of those, you're just going to talk to the lady in the right-hand side here. And she'll also give you items to EV train your Pokemon. I also just posted a guide on how to EV train your Pokemon easily because there's certain Pokemon you do want to fight to get their stats maxed out. But yeah, you're just going to buy all of them. You don't have to buy all of them in this game. You just need to get a good enough amount. I didn't finish that research there, as you saw. So yeah, you don't have to get your entire Pokedex or Mega Evolution as long as you do the 1,000 fights. But you have to do the 1,000 fights, which is annoying. Now, if you have the achievement to just evolve Pokemon, the Wild Zone 20 is by far your best. You can run around here and find starter Pokemon, which already have an evolution that you can give to them, and sometimes 2. So that makes it really easy here. Smashing Mega Crystals, you should always be doing this, and I also, again, have a video on the best places to farm these. Yeah, and again, restoring fossils, relax at cafes, chill on benches. You're going to want to do all of these, the link trade. And with that, you will have yourself the shiny charm. Now, I've had some crazy luck here. If you just spam the benches in Wildzone 20, you can get Gardevoir really easily. I got 2 of them already, and it hasn't even been that long since I had this. So, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button below if you found this video useful. I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you all in the next video.